Out here in this volcanic landscape, every step is a grind. The heat, the long climbs, the constant change in landscape pushes you past your comfort zone. This run isn't just about distance today, but building mental toughness, one step at a time. I'm running on approximately 3.5 hours sleep, so that should add to make this a good challenge for the day. That mountaintop is on our menu for today. We'll see if we can get there. If you notice the squiggly trail that ascends all the way up that mountain, that's where we're heading next. We are currently heading up to an area called Rampart Ponds and passing through there, dropping down to an alpine lake called Mamquam Lake. And this is an area that's surrounded by glaciers and volcanic mountain ridges. Look forward to sharing it with you guys. I'm trying to cover as much distance as I can before the sun gets its strongest and that midday heat arrives, taking advantage of this shade while I have it. But it's not gonna last forever out here. After we ascend up this way, we have a couple targets in that region, but then we're coming back down this way, ascending up to that mountain peak up there, which is part of the two gargoyles. Then after that, we are gonna try to make way down past that mountain ridge up to a mountain peak that way called Diamond Head. And that is new grounds for me. It's gonna be a challenging day, but we're gonna see if we can get there. We still have quite a ways to go. If you notice those little marmots behind us there, those are actually called whistlers. And I actually forgot the name for the moment until they whistled really loud. I heard a really, really loud whistle coming from one of them. Cool little creatures. Starting to get pretty hot now. Just conserving some energy, power hiking up these steeper grades here. some amazing trail running up here. It opens up to a whole wide area and it feels like you're on the moon. It really does feel like you're on a different planet up here. It's getting into that high volcanic region. Glaciers all around us. One thing I want to mention, you can never rely on water sources from previous times in the past. For example, I was here 2 years ago and there was a full flood stream coming down with ample amounts of water in full torrent, but it's fully barren here right now. So we've run into a bit of a challenge. If you look behind me, there used to be a little rock path connecting to the bridge to get the rest of the way across. But whatever means of getting across that I once took before is no longer there. So we're gonna have to see if we can work our way around it. So I had to make an adjustment to the plan. The river was a bit too wide to cross in most areas, and I looked for a few spots up or downstream, but they weren't ideal. So sometimes we have to just make a decision and move on. The spot I wanted to see where we were heading to, I've shown in previous videos. It's not exactly a prominent peak or anything, and there's better things to see ahead. The main objective of this journey is to cover a bit more distance than the last time I was here and tag some mountain peaks that I haven't seen. So that's still on our radar, and we're gonna try to get after that. Moving on. So I couldn't help myself. I had to go further downstream to see if I could find an ideal spot to cross. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case. And you never want to take risks with fast flowing water. It's just not worth it. That's good glacier water. This heat is starting to get relentless, and the thing about this hike is there's no escaping it once the sun is fully out. Took a bit of a fall back there. This is definitely becoming a grind. Wouldn't want it any other way. We are now heading to a volcanic cinder cone, which is the next peak on the journey here. One thing's for certain, there's no escaping the heat out here. Outstanding, the glaciers to the right of us here. Pretty amazing. not gonna lie, this is a tough one. I'm kind of happy we're past the halfway point, but it's definitely what I needed today. Keeping the quads on fire, hanging in there. Pretty grateful for this bit of shade at the moment. It's definitely a blessing. As I was saying earlier, I've actually filmed this trail before, but today I'm adding more distance and more climbs and pushing into new territory that I haven't done before. That's where the true test begins. It's definitely a struggle getting back up that terrain back there, but I've kind of got my second wind and feeling a bit better. Very beautiful, but also very unforgiving terrain up here. Definitely pushes you to your limits. Kind of just putting one foot in front of the other at this point. With the heat and the mix of the elevation, definitely feeling this one. But sometimes that's all that matters, is just putting one foot in front of the other. We're still making it happen. Ascending the final peak for this trip. We are here. I think those are the true gargoyles right there. Now, I did have plans to make it up to Diamond Head today, but truthfully, sometimes you got to pick and choose your battles in life, and I'm feeling pretty accomplished today. I'm happy with what I've got done. So I think after this, I'm going to make my way home, but that will be the mission in the near future. Now it's time to go home. Running on autopilot right now, and that's an understatement. So I'm all finished the journey. That was definitely the toughest run I've done out here, with the extra distance as well as the climbing. Brutal journey, but very grateful for it. Today actually marks a very special day. I'm actually 80 months clean and sober, and with God's grace and with discipline, I've been able to make it this far. And I thought not a better way to celebrate this special day than to get out into this unforgettable terrain and make the best of it. And happy and grateful to share that journey with you guys. And if you guys enjoyed this video, any likes, comments, or subscriptions are greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching, and until next time.